Hello and welcome to our Ed Technology Professional Development. I am Marisa Bejarano Fernball and I will be your facilitator today. So let's begin by reviewing our professional development agenda. As always, I like to start with an icebreaker. We are one of the biggest schools in the state of Louisiana and some of these teachers don't even know each other. So we will definitely be playing a game called Guess Who. Then we're going to answer a few questions. The first is, what is our goal with this PD? What were the results of the faculty survey? What are our needs? What is our action plan? What is expected of you? And then, unfortunately, we'll have to say our farewells. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start the icebreaker. Prior to coming to PD, Dr. Francois asked everybody to go to Animoto and create a 30-second video with clues about yourself, but you are not supposed to tell us who you are. On the Google form that has been shared to you, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to guess who you think created each video. The people that guessed correctly for every single one will receive a Leave Campus for Lunch pass. The timer will begin now. Wasn't that icebreaker fun? We're going to find out who the winners are at the end of the PD. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. What are the goals for today? Number one, we're going to review and reflect on the results of the needs assessment survey. Number two, we're going to analyze knowledge gaps in technology. And three, we're going to review an action plan to bridging those gaps. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what we are doing right. What are our successes? Well, first of all, the first success we had was that you guys actually filled out the survey. We had over 35 of you responded day one. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the very first question, and this is what we definitely are getting right. 93.9% of you believe that our technology, the implementation of our technology reflects the definition from the Association for Educational Communications and Technology, which is that educational technology is the study and ethical practice of facilitating learning and improving performance by creating, using, and managing appropriate technological processes and resources. By landslide, we all agree that that is happening. The second one that I thought was pretty awesome, and I do believe it because we are one of the best schools in the state of Louisiana, go Dutchtown, is that I can teach lessons that appropriately combine my content area technologies and teaching approaches. We had 61% that agreed with it, 11.8% strongly agreed with it. And the only ones that really disagreed was 8%. 17% were neutral. Not bad at all. So first we're going to look at our successes. And I have to say the first success, and I'm really grateful to you for, is that you guys actually completed the surveys. So go Dutchtown. Now we're going to look at number one. The Association for Educational Communications and Technology defines educational technology as a study and ethical practice of facilitating learning and improving performance by creating, using, and managing appropriate technological processes and resources. Well, 93.9% of you believe that our implementation of technology does reflect this definition. That's awesome. The second thing, and this I was not shocked at all because we are one of the best schools in the state of Louisiana. I can teach lessons that appropriately combine my content area, technologies, and teaching approaches. We had 61% agree and 11.8% strongly agree. The only ones that disagreed were 8.8%. But I feel like we're all awesome, so kudos to everybody there. What else are we getting right? Well, when we asked you to rate your overall skills in using educational technology, 70% of you feel that you're proficient, 15% feel that they're advanced, and 15% feel that they're basic. There was nobody that felt that they were below basic. That's really good. I also love that over 100% of us feel like I have access to technology at school. 97% know how to actually use the technology that we have available. And 67.6% know how to create content. That's amazing. So before we go into the challenges, I want you to look at your partner and I want to say, you're awesome, because you are. We need to definitely celebrate our successes. But now, unfortunately, we also have to face some of our challenges. One of the things that I found interesting was that 32% of teachers said that we provide internet safety education to students, but nobody could really tell me which curricular materials we were using. 41.9% said no. So I thought that was kind of interesting that nobody seemed to be on the right page. Everybody had a different answer for what we were doing or how we were getting the kids the education about internet safety. And then when I asked who is responsible for providing internet safety education to students, 25% of you said the classroom teacher, 28% said their parents, 18.8% said the tech department. So we really don't have an actual answer as to who it is, and I find that kind of disturbing. This is another one that I found very interesting. We had 34 responses for this question, or a statement. A digital divide exists among students at DTHS. 41% of you agree with that statement, and 26.5% of you disagree. 8.8% strongly agree, and 23% of you were very neutral. And I would like to see what classes these people teach. It would be interesting to see what the variables are there. Another issue that we definitely have to improve upon is the digital divide existing among students and parents. 61% of our students, you feel, 61.8% of you, I'm sorry, believe that there is definitely a digital divide, and 20% of you strongly agree. So even though we are all very comfortable with using technology, I do find that you guys are using a lot of similar instructional tools. There's not a lot of diversity in that. Not very many people knew about Bookaroo, Screencast, or other instructional tools that you could use. 100% of you, everybody uses Kahoot. Yes, you do. I see it when I go observe your classrooms. Another question that you guys answered, do you feel that you have input in what kind of technology is used at your school? I find it very sad that 42.9% of us don't think we do, and 54.3% do. It's like there are people that are in, and then there are people that are out. What's that about? That's interesting. And does your school have a technology use plan? Well, for people that feel that they have a lot of input, 38% of you said yes, and 55.9% of teachers at our school said they didn't even know. That's something we definitely have to work on. So let's review our areas of need. And these are the top three. Internet safety education for students, the digital divide for teachers, parents, and students, and the technology plan that half the teacher population were unaware of. So this is our plan. For internet safety education, our focus is going to be that students will attend an internet safety training class in the library during prep day. Every summer, we have a prep day where students come in and they get their parking passes and they get their schedules and they pay for their t-shirts. We can also add a small breakout session that students have to attend. They get the internet safety training class in the library. The curriculum will be provided by Common Sense Education, and students must pass the online quiz to receive the one-to-one device. So before they get their one-to-one device, they have to sign all of the technology forms. They have to pay the $20 for the insurance fee. And now we're adding one more step that they have to complete, and that is taking this internet safety training class, and it only will be 27 minutes online, and then they have to take the quiz afterwards, and they have to get an 80% or above in order to receive their one-to-one device. So teachers, where are we getting that internet safety training from? What is the curriculum coming from? That's right, Common Sense. Thank you. Don't forget that. All right, now we're going to focus on the digital divide. And I love this idea. We're going to do an app task challenge. Every week we get a newsletter called Bits and Bytes. And in this newsletter, they're going to include an app task challenge with a link to easy step-by-step instructions. Teachers will then have to create a product from start to finish, and they will have to implement it into their lesson. So that you will create an actual product. And this is because we want you to use different applications. If you looked at the needs assessment, a lot of you were just using Kahoot. None of you were really aware of of other instructional tools that were available to you. And so we want you to be aware of what's out there, and we want to have a variety and kind of diversify what apps we're using for different students. And we feel like if we do give you this app test challenge, that you'll get more comfortable with using them, and you'll realize how cool some of these apps really are, and continue to use them. Each department will vote on the best product and share their product via email with the faculty. So whichever product got the highest rating from each group, each PLC, they will then share that, and we will keep a Google Doc with all of the information on there so that you guys can go back and look at it. The second thing we're going to do, one day each month during our in-service half days where the students leave, we're going to have a Teach Meet Cafe. One day each month, teachers will be given time to meet and just share tech ideas. We are our best resource, so let's begin to use it. And I love this quote here: tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I may learn. We definitely want to start involving you more in this process, teachers. Our plan for the digital divide between parents and students. The Tech Club on Saturdays are going to provide training for parents. They're going to show them how to access grades and homework, how to use the communication app so they can communicate with the teachers and their students online. And they're also going to show them how to pay fees online. This is really important because we want the parents to be involved, and a lot of times they don't know how to use the technology, and a lot of things don't get paid, or they want their kids to do the homework, but they don't know how to access the homework. So that's what we're going to do for the parents. What we did notice for students is that a lot of them, the ones that we feel have issues or where the digital divide is coming from, is that they do not have internet service. eTel Lifeline service is available in our area. They will pay about $25 a month for internet access, and if they qualify, they have to give them the service. And we're also going to provide our newcomers for ELs after school tutoring so that they can also become familiar with how to use the Google Classroom, how to find their homework, how to use Blackboard, how to communicate with their teachers, etc. And one thing I want to add about the students volunteering after school and the Tech Club also volunteering is that they will receive service hours for their resumes for when they apply to college. So this is quite the incentive to get them and keep them involved. Now for our technology plan, we are inviting the teachers to attend the Summer Tech Consortium. We have the consortium every year, every summer, and we invite all of our stakeholders, and if you're more than willing to come, you may attend the breakout session for the Tech Consortium. We're also going to begin giving technology surveys twice a year. We need your feedback so that our leadership team, which consists of people from all over the school, we have from every department a person that represents, we have a leader that represents each department, and they will make the final decisions for the technology plan, along with our tech people and our administrators. Teachers will be required to review the technology plan via Ascension School Training website. Just like the students have to go online and learn about internet safety, you are going to go online and you are going to learn about our technology plan. And at the end, you too will have to take a quiz and get an 80% or higher. So, well, I hope that you learned something today about our school and our technology plan and how you matter. What I want from you, what I need for you to do is to continue completing the surveys. And in order for you to exit today, I need you to go to flipgrid.com and create a video response to my video question. It has been my honor and privilege to be here today to facilitate this professional development.
I'll be saying good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight. So long, farewell, I'll be saying adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.